Oh, good afternoon, people. How are you this fine day? Oh, lovely, lovely day, isn't it? And yes, I thought I would do a little live stream. I've got a bit of time before I pop out, and I'll give you some of my uh, cryptic thoughts. Cryptic thoughts. Yeah. We'll wait and see if we get anybody come into the chat. Into the live stream chat. We'll get the show on the road, yeah. Oh, good. Oh, yeah. Good afternoon. If there's somebody out there listening to what I'm about to say here, uh, probably is somebody out there listening to this. Anyway, I'll say it. I'll say it out loud. Yeah, out loud. Good morning to the tremendous, terrific, wonderful, sensational, absolutely fabulous, gorgeous, beautiful Peggy. Good afternoon to you, darling. Hope you're doing well. I hope somebody heard that out there. Somebody heard that. Did they hear that? Did they? Okay, okay, okay. That's duly noted. By the way, it's duly noted. Yeah, I will be talking cryptic during this live stream. Cryptic. Uh, uh, did you see the title of the live stream? Play the long game. Play the long game. Well, I'm one of these guys, yeah. Uh, never rush into anything. Never rush into anything. In this world, I find through my experience in the world, in the real world, etc., as well, that you have to take your time, and you never ever rush into things. Never rush into things. You have to think things through clearly, and never ever rush into anything. Good afternoon to Caden Houston. Hope you're well. Hope all is well, Caden. Yeah, it's always served me well. It's always served me well to have a mindset of taking your time and being cool, calm, and collected. Yeah, in situations, whatever they may be, an attitude and a mindset of cool, calm, and collected is what I have found serves me and served me best in my life. In my life, and it is a very good quality to have that patience. The patience, and do not react to emotions. Emotions. Everybody is affected by emotions, but how you control your emotions, yeah? Control your emotions, and you are calm, keep calm, cool, and collected. Because that's when you make the best decisions. When decisions are made, rational thoughts and rational decisions are made when you are cool, calm, and collected. And I am one guy, yeah, believe it, that is cool, calm, and collected. And I make rational thoughts based on whatever it may be, and I will be cool, calm, and collected. And that is how I operate. I operate in my daily life. I am cool, calm, and collected. Yeah. There's many expressions, isn't there? Many figures of speech calm under fire, etc. You know, when the going gets hot, sorry, when the going gets tough, the tough get going. There's many figures of speech that are quite apt in that sort of situation. But sometimes it is good to take your time, yeah, think things through, before you act. Act in haste, repent at leisure. Have you ever heard of that saying, of you people? Act in haste, repent in leisure. Yes, it's a very, very true saying. That's like people who act on their emotions, and they make decisions and take actions that they will regret later. So that's act in haste, repent at leisure. Yeah, a lot of that seems to be happening lately. With people. They are acting in haste. And who knows? They may repent at their leisure. Yeah, they may repent at their leisure. It's a good saying, isn't it? Play the long game. You know, when you play the long game, you play the long game. You don't act rash. You don't act immediately, and you don't act on your emotions. You keep cool, calm, and collected. Served me well in the past, and it will serve me well in the future. Act in haste, repent at leisure. There's people who have acted in haste, and who knows, they may repent at their own leisure. They act in haste, they may repent in their own leisure. Play the long game. Very, very, very good saying. Play the long game. That's when you take your time, yeah? Don't act on emotions. Take your time. And this is where you get your planning and strategy come in. You know, when you play the long game, yes, strategy and planning follows. Anybody that plays a long game, who are cool, calm, and collected, and don't act rash. They don't act hastily, because they'll repent at their leisure. Yeah. Hang on a minute, I've just got to do something. I'm just going to mute it for a sec. Okay, sorry, I just had something to attend to there, people. Okay, we're back. As I say, like, people who act in haste repent at their leisure. I have always been one, I have always been one to not to act on emotions and make rash decisions. That's not good at all. That is not good at all. Hang on, let me just get sorted out. That's not good at all. bear with me, people. Bear with me. That's better. Yeah, I've been somebody that is very rational thought thinker. You know, hence the title of this live stream: Play the long game. Yeah, you do not act on emotions and act in haste and repent at leisure. It's not a good, that is not a good quality. It's not actually not only a good quality, it is not a good strategy. It is not a good strategy at all. That is why I have titled this live stream Play the Long Game. You're going to be cool, calm and collected. Yeah, cool, calm and collected when you play the long game. Yeah. And part of the long game is strategy and planning. Yeah. Whatever you may be, whatever you may be doing as part of playing the long game, with a view to implementing your strategy and planning, could take time. Yeah, that is one of the pluses. The pluses of playing the long game. There's no immediate reaction that is caused by emotion. No, the emotion is put to one side, and it is a state of strategy and planning. There don't need to be any immediate actions or actions when it comes to playing the long game. Do you get what you will understand? Everything will become clearer. Everything will become clearer. Yeah, everything will become clearer. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, everything will become a lot clearer as time goes on. Things become clearer. Things are no longer blurred or opaque. They will become clearer. You see, at the moment, I'm talking cryptically here. Yeah, because there's no rush. There is no rush when you play the long game, and you're not acting on emotions. Immediately acting haste, repent at leisure. That is not part of playing the long game. Good afternoon to Stevie Boy Billings. Hope you're well, sir. Hope all is well in the wonderful Republic of Ireland. Oh, good afternoon to the Solway 2121. Good afternoon, sir. Hope all is well with Solway 2121. So I've got some nice Irish people in the live stream chat at the moment. That's good. The wonderful island of Ireland. Big up the island of Ireland, yeah. Anyway, getting back to to play the long game, yeah. As I say I talk cryptic at the moment. I talk cryptic. All I can say at this stage is that, as I say, play the long game. You do not act on emotions. There is no immediate reactions to events, because that would be act in haste, repent at leisure. That's not a good idea. Part of playing the long game, of course, it follows, as a matter of fact, it would follow that it would involve strategy and planning. strategy and planning. And hence, in the title of the live stream, Playing the Long Game, it is what it says it is, stating the obvious. Playing the long game takes time. Takes time. You take your time, and you, as said, it follows, encompass strategy and planning. Strategy and planning. Very, very important, that is. Once the strategy and planning have been formulated, then it's just a matter of implementing it, yeah, and putting your strategy and planning into action. Into action. Action always follows strategy and planning. I mean, it's obvious, isn't it? If you have strategy and planning, it is obvious that action will follow. Oh, good afternoon to the Batfink 77. Hope you're well there. Hope all is well with the Batfink. Put it this way. The recipients of any actions that have followed on from strategy and planning, well, they may think to themselves, have these actions followed because I acted in haste and now I am repenting at leisure? So what I'm saying is anybody that is a recipient of actions, yeah, that follow on from strategy and planning, are thinking to themselves, why am I receiving these actions? Why am I receiving these actions? Is it because I acted in haste and I am now repenting at leisure? Yeah, that's what that is something for future discussion in the aftermath of actions, yeah, that followed on from the implementation of the strategy and planning. Yeah, look, this is quite simple. You've got your strategy and planning, and when you're formulated the outcome. The outcome will be the actions as a result of your strategy and planning. Oh, good afternoon to Pablo Escobar. Hope you're well, sir, in a wonderful Emerald Isle. Yes, I'm well represented in the live stream chat today by lots of good, noble, fine people from the wonderful, wonderful island of Ireland. Yeah, big up the wonderful island, and everybody on the island of Ireland. Hope you are all well there on the island of Ireland. Yeah, great people, isn't they, on the island of Ireland. Most of us Scots have all got Irish ancestry. You know, the Irish ancestry. Yeah. I have anyway, like, you know. And most of the Scots a lot of Scots have got Irish ancestry, yeah. So anyway, let's get back to the talking cryptic here. There's no rush. Playing the long game, no rush. It's all based on rational thought, thinking, strategy, and planning. It does not involve acting on emotions. No, 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 there's no rush. Playing the long game. Playing the long game is taking your time. Taking your time. And when the time is right and strategy and planning have been formulated, then usually, not all the time. It depends on the lay of the land, what is happening out there, the reasons for the strategy and planning in the first instance. You have to look at the lay of the land and see, has there been any changes in the lay of the land that may affect whether you implement the actions that have been formulated from the strategy and planning. It don't necessarily mean that there will be the actions, but the likelihood is that there is in all probability that action will follow on from strategy and planning. The action will follow on from strategy and planning. But that is the one of the advantages of playing the long game. There's no rush. You know, you're talking about 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, might even be 4 weeks. Because part of the strategy and planning is that the timing is in the hands of the person who is playing the long game. If you're playing the long game, you are the person in control of strategy and planning. Do you understand what I am getting at here? What I am getting at here. See, sometimes people find themselves in situations where they haven't really done anything that warrants them to be brought into a position whereby they feel that the only way to go forward is to play the long game, and say, well, look, you have brought me into a situation, or you're putting me in a situation whereby I have no alternative but to play the long game, and playing the long game is as follows: planning and strategy, formulating plans which result in actions, and implementing the actions. That is it. So you're talking about plan, strategy, action. Plan, strategy, action, yeah? Plan, strategy, action. They're the 3 words. The 3 words, yeah? Plan, strategy, action. And that is the way I operate. I don't operate. I'm not saying at any stage over the years that I haven't, but I at this stage on the YouTube, etc. It's like I am. How can I put it? I am in control of my emotions and how I subsequently react to anything that I deem necessary that needs some sort of attention. And as I say, playing the long game seems to be the way to go. You take your time. Yeah, you don't act immediately. Hence the saying, act in haste, repent at leisure. You don't do that. No. You do not do that at all. You take your time, you don't act on emotions, and you play the long game. Planning, strategy, followed by implementing your actions. That's how the way it goes. Good afternoon to John Boy. How are you doing, sir? John Boy's a good guy, and the wonderful, wonderful poet, man of words, and a very, very philosophical, worldly wise Pablo Escobar. Good afternoon to you, sir. Hope you're doing well on the island of Ireland. Big up the island of Ireland. I've got lots and lots of lovely Irish folk in the live stream chat today. Big up the island of Ireland. So there you have it. This isn't all fire and brimstone. This is a cold, calculated little live stream just to give you an idea of how my mind is working at the moment, my mindset and my chain of thought. I don't want to reveal too much of what is involved in the actual strategy and planning. That wouldn't be a wise thing to do, at the moment. Well, it wouldn't be a wise thing to do, full stop. That is part of the strategy and planning, of course. That has to remain under wraps. And whether or not, depending on the lay of the land, whether the strategy and planning and the formulation of plan of action gets implemented will depend on the lay of the land at the time of an assessment of whether to implement action. If things change, then of course it does not necessarily follow that there will be action implemented. But at the moment, it's early doors. As I say, I don't act on emotion, and I play the long game. Do you know what I mean? Aye, Pablo, yes, you are correct, sir. Indeed, you are correct. You are definitely correct there. There is. But at the moment, how can I put it? We talk cryptically, yeah. Cryptically, I think that people will act in haste and repent at leisure. If the strategy and planning results in action that follows, action is actually actioned, then the people who have acted in haste will repent at leisure. Yeah, they will repent at leisure. There's no two ways about it. It won't, put it this way, it won't be very, very, very pleasant. no, it won't be pleasant at all. It won't be pleasant at all. Especially when it's coming from people, coming from, like, how can I put it? Let's say, for example, like, this is coming from myself, innit? Because I am the person that is talking. This is me. This is all about me. This is my individual strategy and planning. Yeah. If people have acted in haste against me, they will repent at leisure. Following on from when I encompass and formulate strategy and planning that will, in the event, result in action. Whether that action at a time in the future is actually implemented will be dependent on the lay of the land. What's going on? Has there been any changes that may persuade me that I won't take? I won't implement any actions that have been formulated dependent on the lay of the land at that time. Has there been any changes in attitude, etc., etc., etc.? But at the moment, when I say we, I'm talking about me. I am in the early stages of playing the long game. There's no rush. As I say, weeks, month, months. I'm just giving you a sort of hypothetical playing the long game. Yeah, that is one of the advantages of it, that whoever plays the long game is in control of their strategy and planning. Like I am in control of my strategy and planning. Pardon me, by playing the long game. Yeah. Hang on. Let's see what Pablo says. You can act in haste, jot me with words, but it depends on whose those words have been directed to. Then you think, is this person living on Fantasy Island? Yeah. See, a lot of the things is, I mean, let's face it, a lot of things that are said on the dark corner of YouTube. You know, the dark corner. You got a lot of people who are under the influence of drugs, whether they be prescribed drugs for mental health issues or whatever, or else they're on recreational drugs. Yeah. Or alternatively, they're on alcohol. They're taking on board a lot of alcohol, or else they could be on drugs and alcohol. But you've got people like on the dark corner of YouTube, all sorts of people, and you've got people who are, how can I say, they are saying things. Yeah, they are saying things. They are saying things like in the playing the long game. Yeah, playing the long game. I would say as part of strategy and planning. Yeah, as part of strategy and planning and playing the long game, you don't just go act on emotions and start taking actions against people willy-nilly. This is not about that. This is about when you play the long game. You'll play the long game. Your strategy and planning would be as a result of what you would say is you have no alternative but to formulate a strategy and plan and take actions against somebody, person or people or whatever it is, who it is it's not a one-off. It's not a one-off where you're hearing from them, but they may have an obsession with you, an obsession. And when they mention your name, that could be enough. Mention your name in a negative context. That could be enough to come under the auspices of playing the long game. In other words, if you've got somebody who constantly name drops you in a negative context, whilst you're not involved in any drama or whatever, but they mention you in a negative context, then it may follow that as part of playing the long game, strategy and planning will follow, and actions will be implemented, and no doubt it will be implemented against people or persons who have mentioned you negatively. That is one of the consequences. That is one of the consequences of people out there who act in haste. They will repent at leisure. That is how it goes. And as I say, when you play the long game, you're not acting on emotions. No. Planning and strategy could take a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month, couple of months. It is you are in control if you play the long game. That is one of the beauties of playing the long game. Oh, good afternoon to Guns and Explosives. Oh, hope all is well with you. That is one of the advantages of playing the long game. You don't act immediately, and you don't act on emotions. Playing the long game is as it says, and it is strategy and planning follows on from playing the long game. Whether it takes weeks, months of planning and strategy, then actions will be formulated and actions will be implemented. And of course, when you play the long game, you talk cryptically. You don't jump on this YouTube mouthing off that you're going to do this, that, the other. No, not at all. Not at all. And when cryptically, like, what I will say is cryptically. Well, I wouldn't say. I think I have to keep the planning and strategy. I have to keep that confidential. That's part of this. That's part of the strengths of playing the long game. That is part of the strengths of playing the long game. I'm not talking about cryptocurrency here. So yeah, that's made me laugh, that one. Yeah, I'm not talking about cryptocurrency. I'm talking about cryptic, obscure, and puzzling. I'm talking about. You have to. The stuff I'm talking about. You have to use your imagination and whatever you think I'm talking about is. It's up to you. It's up to you. But I'm not talking about cryptocurrency or whatever. Oh, good afternoon to 420. This guy's got a brilliant channel. Is it one of my favourite channels? Is 420 Forever. He does a bit of music now and again, but he does all them cartoons and all that, like brilliant stuff, innit? Funny stuff, like funny stuff, man. Yeah, stick a few more of me on your thing, 420, yeah. Jumping about and all that sort of stuff. Yeah, if you do some of me doing like keep fit stuff or something like that, I don't know, anything like that. I like his cartoons, man. Stick me on a few cartoons. he done one before, man. They're brilliant, aren't they? I take them as a compliment. His cartoons are brilliant, man. You know, like them sort of animated cartoons. Yeah, pick up the 420 Forever. He's blooming brilliant. It's one of the best channels on this dark corner of YouTube, man. There's a few channels here. I'll mention a few positive channels. You've got 420 Forever. That's one of the best ones, isn't it? There's a bit of music. There's all the cartoons. Essex guy, good guy, like down our way. Like I'm in London, but he's Essex, but it's not far. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you've got Cindy Channel, Music Channel. That's another good, positive, upbeat channel. You've got Paul C, Music Mixer. You know Paul C. You've got a guy playing guitar called Leo. You know Leo? I think he's Leo Starman. Yeah, anything to do with music's good. Who else have you got on the music scene? Oh, you've got my resident singer, guitarist and vocalist, the wonderful Mo. She does some live guitar playing on the channel. She is absolutely fantastic. Who else have we got that does any music? I'll mention Mr. Dark Raver 79. Chrissy Boy, you know, Chrissy Boy Masters. When he does the music, that's good. I don't know about all the other stuff he does, but his music stuff is good when he does the music. But yeah, but as I say, any of the music channels and that, especially on the dark corner of YouTube, they are, as I say, I've only got about a handful of channels that I think are really upbeat and positive, and there they are. 420 Forever, Cindy Channel, Paul C, Music Mixer. I've got more, like, I might have to start mentioning her channel, more resident guitarist and vocalist. Fantastic. And then you've got Chrissy Masters when he does the music, that is. Sometimes I don't get involved with all the other stuff that he gets into, but with the music, yeah, the music stuff is good. You should do a bit of music, like. So big up the music people, yeah? Big up the music people, like. How is it? Hang on, what's this? Oh, happy birthday to you if it is your birthday. Yeah, keep it real, man. Keep it real. Chrissy Masters' birthday today. Happy birthday to the guy if it's his birthday. Happy birthday to the Chrissy Masters. Yeah. So anyway, that's good. I was just a little bit of positivity about the on the dark corner of YouTube. I've got them good channels. As I say, right at the top of my list is the 420 Forever, because he's got good talents. He can do music as well. You know, good music stuff. And cartoons. Sometimes I'll have a look at some of the live streams, but I don't go into chats. I don't get involved in anything, like live stream chats. You'll never see me in live stream chats. Yeah, never. I never go into live stream chats or nothing. But it doesn't mean to say I don't see the odd thing. And as I say, I have a look for the outside at the music channels. I have a look at 420 when he's doing his lives. I have a look at Cindy. I have a look at Paul C. I have a look at Chrissy Masters when he's doing the music. I don't watch it when it's all the old chit chat and all the other stuff. Just when he's doing like a music set or whatever. And of course, I have to give a big shout out to Mo, my resident guitarist and vocalist on the channel. She pops on and does a couple of live numbers. Yeah, she goes to the guitar club and all that with other people playing the guitar. Brilliant stuff, isn't it? The music people. Big up the music people on the dark corner of YouTube. Yeah, keeping it real, keeping it upbeat, and keeping it positive. Anyway, I'm just going to wrap it up in a moment, but I think basically I'll let you know what happens. See, I don't really want to tell you the truth. I can't tell you or tell you anything about the strategy and planning. Yeah, that I mean, that would be stupid, wouldn't it? That is absolutely stupid if I tell you what I'm going to be doing. It's part of playing the long game. Can you imagine somebody coming onto YouTube and saying, I'm playing the long game. It involves strategy and planning. From the strategy and planning, I will formulate the actions that needs to be taken, and I'm going to implement the actions. Could you imagine somebody coming on and saying that and then telling you what the strategy and planning is, what the strategy and plan is, and what the action or actions are? That would be absolutely stupid, a stupid thing to do, and I don't. And this boy ain't stupid. Oh, sorry, that's a little joke for you there, but yeah. So obviously, I'm not going to tell you what the playing the long game entails. I can't tell you what playing the long game entails, except that I will be playing the long game. I think at the moment I am actually still in two minds whether to play the long game. That's not a definite, but I'm saying I'm just letting you know what I am thinking out loud. So I can, from what I'm saying so far, I'm not really giving much away. I'm not giving anything away in effect. But at this moment, I am umming and eyeing. Yeah, I am thinking. I'm in two minds. Do I play the long game? At the moment, it's up in the air. It's up in the air. Nothing is definite. Because I've got an idea of what playing the long game. Of course, I know what playing the long game, the strategy and planning will entail. And I'm thinking, at this moment, I'm thinking, do I want to start playing the long game, or because it's not going to be nice. Playing the long game. I'm talking about the actions. If actions are formulated and implemented from playing the long game, it's not going to be nice stuff. Not going to be nice at all. And obviously it's going to be negative, isn't it? Negative. And negativity can rub off in both ways. It can rub off in the person who's playing the long game, and it can rub off on recipients of the actions. as a result of playing the long game. You know, the actions that are implemented against recipients. It's a lose-lose from that point of view of negativity in the mindset. But it's sometimes you have got no alternative. You've got no alternative. You've got people out there who are acting at haste. They may have to repent at leisure if they are mentioning your name in a negative context. As I say, at the moment it is. I am considering and umming and eyeing about, shall I start playing the long game? Shall I start playing the long game? I've not actually made that decision as such. I think what I'll do is, if I'm going to actually implement, when I say implement, if I am going to, look, I've gave you my thoughts on where my mind is at the moment, where my mind is at the moment. I'm going to see how the lay of the land is over the next few days, the weekend or whatever. And if I think that if I think I've got no alternative but to play the long game. If I think I've got no alternative but to play the long game, and that's dependent. That decision will be dependent on what that will be dependent on other people, on other people's actions, which I deem to have a negative impact upon myself. A negative impact upon myself. That will be how a decision will be made. If there's no negative actions or what have you against myself, then of course there is no need for me to start playing the long game. And all that follows from the long game, as I have already spelled it out. There would be no reason for me to play the long game. But at the moment, the long game is under consideration. And if the long game, good afternoon to you, Old School Pete. Good afternoon to you, sir. Hope all is well. The legendary Old School Pete, OSP. Yes, so I am hoping that I do not have to play the long game, because as I say, I know that it involves negativity all round. No doubt I will have, if I start playing the long game, I'm going to have negative mindset, and negativity will be actioned. Strategy planning, formulate a plan of action, implement the action, and the actions will be negative. They will be negativity, the actions, won't it? Against the recipients of the actions. The actions taken against recipients will be negative. So I will have a negative mindset if I'm playing the long game, but also the recipients of the actions will be receiving negativity. And it won't be nice. It will not be nice. So I'm hoping that I do not have to start playing a long game, to tell you the truth. I'm hoping to I'm on here doing my thing, on the channel, positive, upbeat stuff. And I'm looking at the lay of the land now over the weekend. If I'm kept out of negativity and I'm not mentioned in the negativity, then there will be no need for me to play the long game. Yeah, I just do my thing with the channel. Your channel is upbeat and positive. I'm not involved in any of this negativity. But you want to bring me into negativity, then I will play the long game. Hopefully it don't come to that. Because I tell you what, if I start playing the long game, I'm going to wrap it up in a moment. Let me just say, good afternoon to Alison Morrison. Hope you're doing well, darling. This is a wonderful, upbeat, fantastic lady. Her channel's just up and running. Please go directly over to Alison Morris channel and please subscribe to her wonderful channel. Very, very worldly wise, philosophical lady. Speaks a lot of sense. Yeah. So just before I wrap it up, what I will say is, look, I'll say this right clearly and succinctly so people don't get any misunderstandings, right? I don't want to play the long game, right? Right. You keep my name out your mouth. Don't try and draw me into your drama and negativity. Yeah, you keep my name out your mouth. If you don't, I will have no alternative but to play the long game. Right, the long game, yeah. That could take weeks, months. I will formulate strategy and planning. That will involve strategy and planning and formulating actions, and then action or actions will be implemented against recipients. And let me tell you, look, I don't want to play no long game, but if you drag me into things and I play the long game, it's not going to be nice. It's not going to be a nice outcome. There's not going to be nice outcomes. Yeah, there's not going to be nice outcomes. So I think to yourselves, don't I'm trying to think about this thing because I'm going to wind it up now. All I can say to the people out there is, yeah, if you don't want me to play the long game, keep my name out your mouth, yeah. I'm nothing to do with your negative stuff, whatever it is, or this stuff that you are talking about. I am nothing to do with all that negativity. I'm not interested in your negativity out there. Just keep my name out your mouth, and don't try and drag me into negativity and negative topics, right? Because as I say, you drag me into negative topics and things that have nothing to do with me. This channel is an upbeat, positive channel. Not interested in any of this negativity and negative stuff on the dark corner of YouTube. But you want to drag me into it, I will play the long game. I will do strategy and planning, yeah, over a week, weeks, months. I will play the long game. And then if there is actions formulated from the strategy and planning, I will implement the actions against the recipients. And the recipients will not like it. It won't be nice. I can assure you it won't be nice. It will be very, very unpleasant stuff. So there you have it. That's where I stand. That's where I stand. I'm nothing to do with this negative stuff on the dark corner of YouTube. Yeah. So just don't involve me. Don't mention my name in it, any of it. And everything will be hunky-dory. This channel is upbeat and positive, doing its own thing, and it is nothing to do with all this negative stuff on the dark corner of YouTube. So I think I've made that clear. I have made that clear. Yeah, get across and please subscribe to Alison Morris channel. Yeah. She's a fantastic lady. She says a lot of good stuff on her channel and very philosophical and oh yeah, fantastic channel. And please go directly to the Alison Morris channel and subscribe. I've done a community post just before I go. This is just for information for people. And I've done a community post mentioning this thing about links on YouTube. Well, this is specifically about the dark corner of YouTube and all that. I recommend, I used to post shared channels and I used to put the links to their channels, you know, when I share a channel. But now I don't put any links to channels. I don't put any links or anything on the dark corner of YouTube, because I recommend to people, do not click on links in the dark corner of YouTube, because you've got people who do grabify links, you know, where they get you to click on it. And look up on Google what grabify links means and all that sort of stuff. But there's a lot of allegations about dodgy stuff with links on the dark corner of YouTube. So I would recommend that on the dark corner of YouTube, not to click on any links. But usually on YouTube in general, if you see links posted from channels about information about the, you know, the videos or whatever you're viewing in YouTube, usually they are okay. Like, you know, they're safe. They are going to go into the legitimate sources of information or whatever. But basically, anything to do with links, it's a judgment call. If you think something is dodgy, don't click on it. But I would just say on the dark corner of YouTube and all that, just don't click on any links to keep on the safe side. Check out my community post. I wrote a community post about the links on YouTube, yeah. Jason's dead leg. Good afternoon, sir. Hope you're well. So at the moment, I'm going to be going now, but I think I've made my chain of thoughts clear there, where I am coming from, and I don't want to keep going on and on about it, but basically that is how things stand with me at the moment. So whether I play the long game is dependent on other people. Yeah. As I say, I don't want to play the long game, but I might be put in a position where I've got no alternative but to play the long game. And as I've explained earlier in the live stream, exactly what that entails. So thank you, people, for tuning in. Thank you to the fantastic people in the chat. Batthink, Alison Morris, Pablo Escobar, Stevie Boy Billings, Solway21, Jason's Dead Leg, Old School Pete, the OSP, Batthink, Let me think, who else was there? I think I've covered most of the people. 420 forever, yeah, 420 forever. If there's anybody I forgot, sorry about that, because I can't wind all the way up the chat thing. But and thank you. Last but not least, thank you to my supermod, the terrific, tremendous, fantastic, sensational, absolutely fabulous, beautiful, gorgeous Peggy. Thank you, darling, for keeping an eye on the chat. All that's left to say is to everybody, yeah, enjoy yourself on YouTube. Try keep out of the negativity. It's no good for the mindset. Yeah. Have a great day. Be lucky and stay blessed. Yeah. Catch you later. My people, bye for now.